What's up, party people? It's Gordon. We're back with another edition of the best event venues. So I'm just talking about ideas for event venues. You might be in the process of planning an event, planning a wedding, planning a corporate event, whatever it might be. And we want to help. We want to give you some ideas. We do events all over the country with our yard game rental business, Triangle Lawn Games. And today we're talking about the Woodlands, Spring, North Texas area, like North Houston area. So we've got a location up there for yard games as well as downtown in the Heights. And it's a pretty cool area. So there are a lot of options. And I want to kind of give you guys some ideas so that as you do your research, you can think about that. So here we go. Just start off a little bit. What should you look for in a venue? There's different things. So obviously location's important. Capacity is important. If you have a 200-person wedding and a 100-person capacity, that might not work out. What types of spaces? Is there indoor space? Is there outdoor space? Is there a ballroom? Is there a patio? Is there a kitchen? Do you need a bar? Stuff you might need. Food and beverage, do they include it? Do they make you use a certain caterer? Will they let you bring in your own food? Certain questions to ask. Photo opportunities. So this is sort of what I'll call the Instagrammable spots. Is there like a cool wall? The really popular thing right now is the kind of grass wall, right? The leaves, the green leafy grass. So what kind of photo opportunities, bathrooms and facilities, especially if you're talking about like an outdoor place or a park or something like that. Do they have facilities? Parking is important, obviously, and accommodations. Are they nearby? Is it a hotel itself? So stuff to think about when you are looking at an event venue. So the first one we'll talk about, and we've got more information on these in the description. Make sure you like and subscribe to this. You can kind of see all the different pieces of content we do, but in the description we'll have some information on this. Addison Wood Wedding and Event Venue. So this one's in the Woodlands, as you can see, and it does have a really beautiful outdoor space. It's got this big, might be a live oak. I mean, it's really beautiful tree. And then you can see here they've got this tented area with tables and chairs and everything, so they have plenty of space. But then they have this big, beautiful barn with the tree, with the open grass space. So there's tons of room outside for tents and tables and games and whatever you might need. It's an all-season venue, so a lot of times they'll seem to do weddings outside, but they do have space indoors in case it rains or if it's winter or something like that. They offer all-inclusive wedding packages, so you can have a turnkey option here. And the setup and breakdown of tables and chairs up to 220 guests. So they can kind of cover everything. So that's Addison Wood Wedding and Event Venue in the Woodlands. Check that one out if that seems like something you're interested in. The next one we'll talk about is the Peach Orchard, and that's in Spring. So you can kind of see right off Sawdust Road there. And it also has really great outdoor space. It's got indoor space, and it's kind of a pretty, Spanish-style church almost, it looks like. They have 16,000 square feet, so lots of possibilities. They can have up to 300 guests, which is pretty impressive. And they do have a craft cocktail and bar service provided by Bar 1901. So they've got their own built-in bar service. And, they're definitely a really good option. If you're looking for something in Spring with a pretty, awesome classic, but still sort of modern vibe, check out the Peach Orchard. Wild Stallion Vineyards. This one's in Spring as well. And as you can see, it's got a bit more of a homey vibe inside, but it's pretty cool because they have they're on a vineyard, right? So if you're looking for that sort of vineyard, Italian outside vibe, this is going to be a great option. They can house up to 150 guests in kind of a more intimate setting. So this is not for your massive, super wedding, but it is a nice intimate space. They have a commercial kitchen on site. And so they will provide all the catering, and you'll have to check with them if they allow other catering. I don't think they do. And then they have an idyllic vineyard wedding venue. I mean, it's pretty cool. So you can see they've got a pretty outdoor space. There's plenty of room for games if you wanted that. They have the tables and chairs. So check out Wild Stallion Vineyards for kind of that different vibe, more intimate. The next one up, Oak Tree Manor, and that's also in Spring, and it's the southwest of town, so it's in a stately manor. It goes back to the 19th century. Pretty cool. And then there's 2 grand staircases inside the farmhouse that lead up to a DJ booth and dance area, so it sounds pretty cool. And then it holds up to 200 guests, features a modern Tuscan-style staircase, regal high ceilings, polished concrete floors, and a changing room for the bride, and among other amenities. So obviously this is, just stuff off their website, which you can check out yourself. But it does look like a really pretty venue and pretty big. It's got this great outdoor space. Lots of these great trees there in that northern Houston area, obviously, and great outdoor space. They have space for tents. So definitely a cool spot, Oak Tree Manor. And then Hochsite. I'm not sure how to say it, but I think it's Hochsite. We'll go with Hochsite Hall, and that's in Spring. big. So it's 300 guests plus. It's an old German farmhouse, so it's got multiple buildings and has a lot of different options that you can have. And they do an indoor ceremony in the brick building on campus or an outdoor ceremony with a rooftop, which is pretty cool. So you can see inside it's pretty big. They've got nice big tall ceilings and a really pretty chapel as well. So that's the Hochzeit Hall. I don't know how to say it. We'll just go with that. So anyway, those are some ideas for kind of spring and the Woodlands, wedding venues mostly. You can use them for corporate event, but these are mostly for weddings. And if you want to learn more about Triangle Lawn Games, we'd be happy to help you. We have stained versions of our games. We do custom cornhole. We help kind of manage the game stuff. So check us out, trianglelawngames.com. You can also go to houstonlawngames.com for that specific location, but if you go to Triangle Lawn Games, you can get there too. And let us know if you have any questions. We'd love to help, and we appreciate your time. Have a great day.